Well, now you guys. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Right on, dude. Welcome to community coaching. I'm gonna load up this replay and share my screen with you. There we go. Can you see everything?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, cool. So who are you? Give us some info.
My name is Super Unlikely. I'm a silver player. Last season, I climbed from bronze 5 to silver 5, and that took me like a solid 3 weeks, and it was a grind and a half. I just want to get out of silver 5. That's all I want in life.
Okay. Are you a support main?
I tried filling because a lot of people you'll see a Nazebo every game, and everybody wants to play Lily, and it's just a mess.
Oh, this game. Okay, so before we move on, I'm just going to thank the subs I've got and mute my mic, and then we'll just get right back to it and we'll start.
All right.
What is it? Yeah, Baineron, thank you. Nurse Sugar, thank you for the Prime sub. You guys, again, so much support on the channel tonight. We're almost at 500 subs. I'm gonna cry. You're gonna make me use man tears. I really, really am super thankful for all the support. It's freaking amazing. Love you guys to death. Let's get this freaking Malfurion player out of silver, okay?
Prepare yourself for battle.
All right.
Heroes.
All right. You ready to rock, my friend?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
This is a very odd game. I'll lead first of all the Cho'Gall, and then it's just we have a level lead the entire game, but we still end up losing.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could tell you that. Look at what they have. Nazebo,
Yeah.
unstoppable, level 20. Zeratul, even if a monkey's playing at post level 16, still going to kill everyone on your team. Cho'Gall, unkillable, level 16, based on what you have. You have a Cassia who can't do any damage to Cho'Gall. Phoenix steps up to the Cho'Gall, and Phoenix dies. You guys just lose this game, straight up. There's literally no way of winning it at silver. There's no possible way.
Yeah. In the draft chat, everybody's like, let's get a Cassia or Vala because that's gonna be our Cho'Gall killer. As you'll see in chat, it says Cassia's our Cho'Gall killer.
Who said this?
Stitches in the team chat. You can see it, it's open right now.
Okay, so I just need to, I need to tell everyone watching, those aren't the Cho'Gall killers. Okay, the Cho'Gall killers are Tychus, Malthael, Leoric, Anubarak, because you can cocoon
People
him.
that do percent damage, right?
Terrazine,
Not
exactly.
the auto damage.
Exactly. Cassia, not a Cho'Gall killer. Phoenix, not a Cho'Gall killer. Thrall, he can do okay. Does Cassia have percent health damage? Maybe somewhere, but no. No. Cassia dies to spell damage. That's the whole point. Cho'Gall is literally all spell damage. Okay. Let's move forward. I don't even know how to say this. Let's just watch this. Yeah, Greymane, Curse Bullet, also good. But yeah, I would expect you guys to go up in the early game around level 10 to 13. You'll probably start to losing. Level 16, the game's over. Nice. Easy. Where are you? Okay, so you root randomly. You want to hold the root, especially when you're playing with Stitches.
I was trying to root after he got rooted with Thrall.
Does he?
But I missed it.
Okay, so you did try to follow up. That's fine then.
That's the whole reason why I did Malfurion, because we had nobody to follow up. Because I was third pick and stitched first pick, and I'm like, okay.
He misses root there. Yeah, he missed his root, and then you used yours. So you'll want to hang on to it, wait for hit confirm. Pretty much always, it's better than just throwing it out. But yeah, I mean, if it lands here, it's a kill. Yeah, for sure, that's a kill. But it's gonna be I'm gonna just focus on your mechanics. Walking into the root, careful. Excuse me. Dude, it's gonna be hard to climb playing support.
Yeah, it's just basically I'm trying to fill. So I play tanks. Like my best tank is like ETC. He just bodies and like this, and then like Gul'dan bodies. So does Maeve. That's what I figured out. Like today, I like did my placements and I got like I won my 5 games straight just playing Maeve. And you like with the level 4 quests with the Fan of Knives, you can get that like almost instantaneously.
Yeah, you can farm pretty well with Maeve. Yeah, man, in my climb, I'd focused almost entirely on heroes that can wave clear. I played a lot of Gul'dan, a lot of Hanzo.
Yeah, I tried Hanzo. Just like by the end of the last season, I ended up with like I think it was like a 45% win rate.
Yeah, so
Oh, I
it's a little
forgot
bit
to
harder for
preface
most people.
that I have like a 10% win rate by the end of the season on Towers of Doom. That's why I specifically chose this. Like, and I played over like 150 games, and I had a 10% win rate on Towers. So I'm like, it can't be like, oh, my teammate's just bad. There has to be something for my play.
Yep, very smart of you. There's another route. Get the auto attack. Nice. Okay. So, ooh, you die. Yes, you do. So right here, what's your call? You can talk to your teammates. You can tell them what to do. What would you say is the best play here? Because you guys should be trying to get your camp out.
Yeah, I think is that what I tried? Oh, I think I pinged to help because I see the Deckard rotate up. But that's like one of my questions I had is like, who do I like stick with in the
Stitches,
like
basically.
rotating and stuff? All right.
How is it so zoomed out? Shift Z. Shift Z zooms out all the way. If you're in normal, then Z goes out 1, Shift Z goes out 2. We also had the question here. It's going to. I get this is going to be hard to climb as support, but what do you do if you need to fill? You know what you have to do if you need to fill. You have to fill, and you have to play the best support possible. So if you're playing something like Malfurion, that's great. I actually think switching a little bit of emphasis onto the Rehgar is good. What I did in my climbs, obviously I also have kind of like the name association with me, where people will see my name and be like, okay, I'm gonna let this guy play what he wants, because most people have kind of seen my content one way or another. But I told people that I don't play support. I think
Alright.
I played support one time climbing from silver to diamond.
Yeah, and I think I saw it. You played Ariel and your Lunara carried you.
Yeah, and that was enigmatic, and I chose to play Ariel there because I was like, I know this guy knows what he's doing. So here, wait for him, because you root right there. You don't have to. You see your Phoenix over here, your other damage dealer here. Deckard has to run away, so wait for him to run and just kind of use his own patterns to predict where he's going. So right here, he runs.
See, that's what I tried doing, and I figured I did it early, I think. And I tried covering that lane, so if he tried going that way, he'd get rooted.
Okay.
But he caught it.
Yeah, I understand the mentality behind it. It's just you'll land more routes more frequently if you do it the other way.
All right.
It's kind of like, it's one of like the first things I actually learned in this game was just being able to wait for your opponents to be at the point at which they have to either beeline it to safety and then you can use your CC, or stay and fight you and die. If you put your opponents in that lose-lose scenario, you land your CC way more frequently.
All right.
This is all good. I see, and this is like the problem with support. So right now you're like stepping up healing your heroes. I would have already been mid lane to just try to clear this out. Like really, really fast. But unfortunately, you don't have wave clear, so that's like the problem with support. Yeah. Big Jesus, thank you for the sub. Soup Thief, thank you for the sub. You guys, I seriously cannot thank you enough for the support. This is unbelievable.
Do you think the Vengeful Roots is the pick here? Because I figured we'd have a hard time like following up with Stitch's hooks. If he hit a hook, he like missed a lot of hooks in this game.
Yes.
But like, is that the pick that I should go? Like,
Yes.
being optimistic.
Yep, I think so. I love the talent personally. And you go Wild
Alright.
Growth instead of Nature's Cure just because
They don't have a lot of stuns.
they don't. They have a root. They have Deckard
They
root,
have
which is
Deckard.
huge. The only other stun they have is Hammer of Twilight. Yeah. I think the Deckard route would have actually been really, really helpful because it's an AoE route and you have an AoE cleanse. But at the same time, like if you're not used to it mechanically, then If this is the talent that you get more value out of, then so be it.
I just figured it's such a long cooldown. Like, I think the only time I've been like suggested to do it is like if you're playing against the Jaina that picks Blizzard, or not Blizzard, the circle
Frost?
thing. Yeah, that one.
No, I think it's 95% of the time you play Malfurion, it should be Nature's Cure. Oh, that sucks so bad, man.
Do you think I should have rotated down to help him there? 'Cause, like, I've watched the replay over. I'm like, I see that he dies because I'm not like, I don't know if he would have lived if I was there. But do you think I should have rotated down to help the Thrall kill the Nazebo?
I don't think you can anticipate it because Thrall's perfectly safe here. You should rotate down to help clear the wave. Both of you guys should go down to clear the wave because top doesn't really matter. But he gets zombie walled by himself and gets single-handedly beat up by the minion wave and auto attacks from the snaz. So there's no rotating down to save him. It's just rotate down to save your wall because you want to stop that from pushing in. And yes, I do think that's the right call. You can drop your root on the minion wave, spawn the treant, and yeah, try to push that out.
Do you think I should have rotated for the objectives here, or should I have helped the would have been 4-man like up top because Deckard and Cho'Gall are trying to push the wall on top?
No, you should absolutely be here. And so should your team.
Right.
Like I said, you guys are on a timer. You have to end this game before it gets like level 16. It's tall order, man. Like this game gets so tough. So you have to focus on the objectives and focus on picking up as many of those as you can. Your team should be down here to stall mid. And you don't see Zera, do you? Yeah. So I can say this because I see where Zeratul is, but right now you should alt Q and just beat this guy up. Because you win this trade.
Okay.
But, I mean, you don't know where Zeratul is. What if Zeratul's right here? Then you're dead. So it's kind of scary. You see him channeling now. Now you can actually step in. Dude, fight this guy. You know Zeratul is capping. You need to step in and look for this guy. You just let him.
I think I
cap for
rotate
free,
up
eh?
top to help kill the protect the Zeratul.
Yeah.
And not like go because it's like they're more likely to come from top to go into the mid one than because Cho'Gall and Deckard they're on top, so they're closer to the mid one. So if you contest that, you need to get that one first, so then they can't contest that. And that was the only one there.
That was your thought process?
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell you why it's not correct. Pretty simple here. So if we look at your positioning, this is what your vision is.
Yep.
Your vision shows 3 of them top, 1 of them on mid cap, 1 of them on bottom. So you actually have information on the entire whereabouts of the opposing team, which means you get free stall bottom. In fact, you actually win the 1v1 trade bottom.
Right.
And your mid, all Phoenix has to do is just push up and Stitches caps, or Stitches just pushes up. Zeratul can't kill a Phoenix because there's just too much health. Zeratul will lose, especially this early and at this much of a level difference. The stats just much further in Phoenix's favor. And 3 of them are top side. They cannot get down here in the time it takes for even Zeratul to stall twice. So you should be stalling here. Your team should free cap mid, and then you guys should both get bottom cap. There should be 8 shots.
All right.
So let's watch this. Let's pretend, okay? Boom, stalled. This guy's getting pissed off. He tries to channel it again. You're auto attacking this. Boom, you walk up, you stall, you root him even. You root him even. And now he's down to about here because the Treant's beating his ass in. You continue to walk in, you're auto attacking, you're healing yourself, you're moonfire spamming him. He's running away. Malfurion's chasing him in. And then you just walk back and cap. Boom, top cap, or you mid cap, bottom cap. You guys do this camp, send one top and stop top.
All right.
That was a kill.
Did I like miss an auto there, or is it just
let's find out.
unfortunate? I think I might have missed one. Because I see him walk into the bush from the Phoenix anchoring.
Yep. Your stutter stepping needs some work here. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched my video on it?
Yes.
Yeah, so right here. So off the first auto right there, you should be walking in here. So you should be here during the second auto attack.
Okay.
Boom, second auto goes through, which is there. You should now be here. You should also queue yourself for movement speed.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, you should be here off of that one. Third auto attack. And he's just dead because you get the Moonfire because you're already in range for it. He's dead. You get one more auto attack, what's his health pool? I can't even tell.
Freaking UI.
Yeah, dude.
Blizzard, fix your game.
Please fix it. Where are we? 0206. Oh, 1500 HP left, Kappa. No, he dies though. That's one more auto attack and a W.
All right.
Have you watched my video on it? Quotes, lol. Hydroponic nugs, dude. I'm telling you, I think that I explain stutter stepping really well, and not a lot of people are too familiar with it. So I just wanted to know. That's all. Give me a freaking break.
Yeah, I think the thing was that I just had too many actions that I was trying to perform there. Like I E'd, then I Q'd, then I tried like Moonfiring, rooting, and and trying to stutter step. That would have been too many like micro actions for like me to try doing, or like I just didn't think about trying to do that.
Yep. Always got to be in your head, man. Even as support. Hey, you're doing it here on the wave.
Well, I'm not trying to like root and do Moonfires. I'm just doing it on minion waves.
Are you making excuses for yourself right now?
A little bit.
Okay, you stop that. You're better than that. You're better. This was your kill. You screwed it up. Let's own up to
I
it.
did.
You can do better. I promise you. Twilight Dream, let's kick some ass.
Was this the right bit? Like, because I figured, like, because the Cho'Gall could get the. I don't know, like, all the ability names, but I know he has, like, the punch.
Yep.
The punch that, like, gets him to go forward a lot.
Yep.
And then, like, otherwise they have the Zeratilify Twilight Dream that, then it's like, he's dead.
Yep. I totally agree with this pick. Absolutely. You need kills, man. That is the name of the game here.
Alright.
Okay, let's look at this all over. We have...
I tried rooting him after the Stitch hooked him.
Yep. Okay.
And he just ate him instead, and I'm like, alright.
The root was a little off, too, but honestly, as soon as that lands, you should Twilight this guy.
Alright. I think a Twilight in a bit.
Oh, that's fine. Yep, that's fine, too. He dies from this, right? Yeah. Root him? Yeah.
I don't
okay.
know.
That was good. Yeah, I think the Twilight should have came out a little bit sooner, but at least you had the right idea for it. It's good.
Alright.
Is it okay in low ranks like bronze and silver to not take cleanse at 7? It is, like I said, if you're not getting use out of it mechanically, and I think it's actually fine. In fact, when I played Malfurion, I think the one time at low rank I didn't go cleanse because I was like, my opponents are going to continue, or my teammates are going to continually put themselves in bad situations. I think I'll get more value out of just continuous healing instead.
And then if you have like big group CC, I've seen is like you have to have a regrowth on all of them, and I struggle trying to get all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like they'll all get stuck in like everybody will get stuck in Apocalypse, and you're just like you're the only one. You're like, well, I only have it on 2 people.
Yeah. Get your.
I just don't feel like he has much value from it because then they don't realize that they got unstunned.
You will have to change that though moving forward. I'm just letting you know. But okay, right here, you gotta get a Q onto yourself. So it's Alt Q here, and even just Q your teammates too. You just want these heals running so that your Moonfires are getting more value because you're throwing out the Moonfires, but they're literally doing nothing. It's just for damage.
Okay.
You want them to also be getting the healing because it's free value from the ability. So Q over here, Q on yourself first because it gives you not only survivability because you have a rolling HOT, but it gives you survivability in the fact that you got a little bit of move speed. That's good.
All right, because like I've watched this one, like it's another YouTube channel called like Not Paradox, but he's like a healer main, and he's like you're like 3rd priority. It's like your damage dealer, then your tank, then it's you. So here, what is there? Should have something I should have done like with that time stop,
Totally.
like with that because there was like a lot of downtime and I didn't know what to do with it. I was just like, well, there's like I can't walk into it because my range isn't long enough for me to do anything for the Nazebo and Zeratul on the opposite side of it. And then I didn't know where, I think there's like someone off into the right bush there, but I don't think I knew at that point.
So this is what I think is the problem here. It's before the Void even comes out. As soon as you see this, like, you should have already rooted this Zeratul. Soon as he shows up like this, just instantly root him. And the root was slow and it misses, unfortunately. I actually just wanted to talk about what you were saying. You're watching a YouTuber and they're saying that tank is like priority and stuff like that. I actually don't think there is such thing as a priority target for healing. I think it's very contextual. Because like right now we can't say tank is a priority target for healing, right? You know, obviously it depends on health bars, but it also depends on like what sort of situation you're in. If you're here and everyone's actually healthy here, I would say healing yourself is best because you can step into this because they don't have a Cho'Gall. You want to make sure that you have a rolling hot on yourself and you want to get that move speed going. And then off of that, I would say that it's your it's her because Stitches doesn't die at all ever. Right now, they have nothing.
Especially to a Nazebo and Zeratul.
Exactly.
And then I don't know where the Cho'Gall is dead.
Yeah.
So
exactly. So it's very based on context. So you should already have a heal on yourself is the point. And yeah, this guy walks up to you. E him. You try, but it's just missed mechanics.
I think he used his blink there too, in order to like, cause I didn't hit him. I'm not gonna say I hit him, but he used his blink, like trying to avoid it too.
All right, goes down. Now you guys just want to basically walk away from this one. There's no way you fight in, unfortunately. Man, this is so messy. Like, should have been able to get that root on Zeratul. I don't know if he dies off of that like right away, but and even if he does, I'm pretty sure your teammates still got in too much trouble from the Nazebo. But the big thing that you needed to work on there is just making sure that you had heals rolling on people before you walk into the fight. Regrowth lasts a long time, and you have this talent.
Yeah.
Okay, here. So he lands the hook. Your root needs to be here off of the hook. Because it's just late.
Yeah, it was a little slow.
Always be looking for it. Oh, that was a big sleep, honestly. Ooh, looking for a flank. Silence, I'm assuming. Cool.
I kind of wish that I could have gotten the Cho'Gall in that, but he was in Stitch's stomach, so I couldn't really have done much.
Oh boy. Yeah, you needed to wait on the Twilight for that one and just look to silence Cho'Gall, but he dies anyway, so it's fine.
I really, like...
That's a good route.
You should do, like, a video of, like, telling people to, like, not do Plasma Cutter. Like, because everybody thinks Plasma Cutter is, like,
Planet
God
Cracker?
tier and, like, silver. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Like, and they use it on structures, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't damage structures.
It's okay. It's definitely not as good as Salvo right now.
Yeah.
But it has its uses sometimes when you have like a lot of hard CC, but not like with something like this. Do you find that like 90% of the games people are running Planet Cracker?
Yes. Like, nobody does Salvo. That's
wait.
like 100% of the time, everybody does Planet Cracker.
This is a beauty Salvo game too. You're playing against a Zeratul.
It's like it's almost to the point where it's like, yeah, if you see someone do Varian, you always ask if they're doing Twin Blades, because at this rank everybody does Twin Blades. It's like you don't even ask because they don't even do Salvo. Whereas like you might see someone go like Colossus, Smash, or Taunt and Varian, but it's just like every single time it'll be Planet Cracker.
Oh boy. If you just Google Stutter Stepping 101, it's on the Blizzard YouTube channel. I'm sure.
See, I'm doing it there.
Yeah, that's better. Good. You never have regrowths running on yourself.
Yeah, because like I said, I was trying to focus on keeping them alive because I wanted to try making sure that they could try killing the Cho'Gall.
Like even here, you've got regrowth up. Okay, put it on yourself. Like, put it on someone. Because right now you have it on cooldown. 5-second cooldown. We should be using it, especially knowing that you're about to go into a team fight.
Alright.
Okay, it's about to time out. You'll want to queue this target or yourself, or honestly, like, this would be a perfect time to heal yourself.
That would have been such a good Twilight Dream right there,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
It's the time stop. That was just feels bad, man.
You got the root here. Silence him off of it. Yeah, you should have
I
silenced
think
him.
he could double root it off of mine.
Does he die? Yeah, you absolutely should have silenced this. Like I said, you go on to blow like all your cooldowns to try to kill this guy. You get the root, position up a little bit. You should have your heal on yourself already, and then you just use your silence. Also, try using your innovate onto like someone like Thrall or Stitches. Any one of these heroes in the middle of team fights, even if they don't need mana.
Okay.
Because it gives them a lot of cooldown reduction, so they're getting extra spells within
Wait,
fights.
it gives him cooldown reduction? I thought it was just the mana.
Are you kidding me right now?
A little. Like.
Grant an ally
haven't
hero
really read
20% of their maximum mana over 5 seconds. While affected by Innervate, their basic ability cooldowns recharge 50% faster. 50% faster. Insane, my friend.
That's quite a bit.
It's disgusting. It's so good. I'll pre-innervate people in fights. Just I don't care about their mana pool. All I care about is the CDR, man. Wait, I love it when people find that stuff out. You didn't know? Oh my god, that's literally like the biggest part of it. Who cares about the mana? 20% mana is useless. It's all about that
See,
CDR.
that's why I like I didn't prioritize it because I didn't know. Do you think that was a good back there? Because like I was telling everybody to retreat, and I wanted to get the structure at the structure top, and like the shrines were coming up top. I like backed, so then hopefully they all would.
You want to know the problem with this game? Right here. This is the problem with this game. 4,800. 5,800. These are the problems.
The fact that like the Phoenix and like the Thrall are like swapped, and then the Cassie is just like, yeah, I have most XP. See, I watch a lot of Heroes of the Storm. It makes me cry a little bit on the inside seeing all this. I'm like, if I was better, I wouldn't have to deal with this nonsense. But I'm bad.
Well, you asked if the back was good. No, one, because you're not in a bush when you're doing it. You're literally doing it in front of their faces.
I realize that, but the Decker doesn't even punish me.
Okay,
so
but
I'm
that
like,
doesn't matter.
hopefully it doesn't see me, and it just.
Nope, that's never should never be justifying your actions because of your opponent's inactions. That's definitely not the way to look at this. But bot focus is good. Like getting this fort would have been really, really good. But at the same time, like just stay bottom with your team, clear bottom. You're very healthy right now. And yeah, and then just rotate in mid with your team and look to get caps. That's basically your play right now.
Okay, because I was trying to get them to like, because they were all bottom, so I figured like, if I backed, it'd hopefully make my team like notice, like, oh, look it, the shrines are up top, and they just took a tower up top, so maybe we should rotate up top. Because people don't like. I know some people like they just mute ping straight away as soon as they get into the game, because they don't like, oh, there's no use to it, stuff like that, and it just gets irritating. So I feel like they're very useful if you use them.
So this is the problem with backing. You give your opponents what. So if you back and your whole team backs and walks defensively, it means that you guys give them their cap plus bottom cap, or mid cap. Sorry, their cap plus mid cap if you back. Because look, right here, you guys have you actually have presence on the bottom side of the map, which means you can control this area better than backing.
Okay.
So if you back right now, your opponents just walk up here, they get this cap, and that's 10 shots. So backing is definitely the wrong play. You guys should look to control bottom side.
Okay. There, I have a regrowth on me right there.
Yep. Honestly, you could have just ice blocked a little bit earlier to stop a lot of that damage from coming through. Okay, here we go. I want to see how you handle this one. Just get the root. Cool. Heal this nerd. Yep. Walk back. Auto W. Auto attacker. Yep. Holy, really, eh? It just runs it in. Meanwhile, Phoenix top, like, this is a little messy.
Yeah, and towards the end of the game, the Phoenix flames everybody's like, why aren't you guys getting the towers before the shrines or whatever? And he gets really mad at everybody, and like when it's relatively like this whole game has been pretty equal the entire time. Like we've gotten more kills, they've gotten more towers, but I was trying to focus on trying to get us like XP leads and whatnot. Because I knew, like, I've only played against Shogun once, but I know, like, because he's so tanky that, like, you have to get an XP lead and, like, just snowball the crap out of the game in order to win.
You guys just lose this game now. Unfortunately, like they're just going to walk all over you. Probably even start taking forts on top of you. Yeah, unfortunately, this game's over. Even though they have the most crazy build. Let's be honest, most crazy builds, plural. All of them are bad. Wait a second. Okay. Gall's the only one with like a decent build.
Do you think the last talent that I picked, the one after the ice block, do you think, like, I don't know which talent to choose, because they all, like, seem like they're kind of, like, they'll kind of seem meh. And that one just seems like the least meh.
These two are good.
It's usually like those are the two that I pick. I just don't know if that's like the correct one to try.
It's actually a good question. Increases the heal by 15% per ally affected. Right now, you're only usually putting it on like one or maybe two people. Nature's Balance, I think it just gets more value way more frequently because you're
at
getting.
Least with how I'm playing.
Yeah, and you're getting just more spike healing from your regrowth. Like this isn't bad, but I think it should be like 85% of the time Nature's Balance. Middle one is always go to Nature's Balance. Yeah, everyone in chat's saying Nature's Balance. I think you can sometimes go Moonlit, but I would definitely focus on this talent over this one. It's easier and way more effective. You get 3 seconds on the duration, and then man, it's just that 25% additional range too. That's huge, or additional area. Sorry, that's huge. Like huge. Actually, I would even increase it from 85%. Like, I would just go this talent every game.
All right.
Can hit more people with Moonfire. Exactly, that's way better.
See, I did the right. I think I did the right thing where I like stepped up in order to avoid the Deckard ult because I saw him casting.
Yeah, that's good. And then you guys get this kill too. You guys have bottom fort. You guys should really have mid focus right now. This guy's actually insane.
See, funny that you say that because there's a really big like flame fest over mid tower very soon.
Root this. Where's your root?
I think I rooted him earlier when he was up like at the wall.
Oh, you missed it. Gotta work on the roots, man. There are a lot of them getting missed here. Oh, he's gonna auto. No, W.
I'm trying.
No. Yeah, if your root landed at all during there, he dies.
He's just off cooldown, so.
Are you typing?
I think so. Or.
So I have to tell you something here, and you're not gonna like it. If you were here and you E the fort, your team lives.
See, I think I noticed that like halfway through typing.
Because you know what happens, right?
Yeah, they die.
Like,
or like they lose a lot of health to the tower, and then I think Zeratul comes picks them up.
But you know how your E takes tower shots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if you walk up here and use your E on the fort, it starts tanking instead.
See, Thrall was in voice chat. I kept telling him to move in between hits because he just like I think every single time Nazebo walled him, he got stuck in every single one because he doesn't move.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I'm just like, they were like always down basically on. We're always down to a 4v5 on like a 4-second cooldown or whatever the heck it is.
You did really need to be there with your team. There's somebody who was asking in chat about a Stitches slam build. Can you post the question again? I didn't see it. Chat was moving too quickly. Nobody's going to notice. Yeah, unfortunately, the silence is just not going to do anything here. You guys, this is the slippery slope, my friend.
Yeah. See, like, the Phoenix was yelling at us, like, stop fighting over nothing. And he's like, we gotta get the towers. And then, like, we're fighting to save a tower. And because they were all pushing, and it was a 4v5. And I was wondering if, like, the mid tower was worth fighting the 4v5. If we would have won, if we would have kept the tower, it would have been worth fighting the 4v5 no matter how many people we lost. Like, to save our tower.
I feel like none of this should have even happened. You guys should have been able to get the fort and walk out. Cho'Gall should have been dead here if you landed the root. And none of this would have happened. Like, this would have been a different game. In fact, you guys actually probably could have won off of that. You would have.
If I didn't type.
Yeah, and if you landed the root and then didn't type, you guys probably. That's crazy. I hate to say that because that probably makes you feel bad, but this game would have been different.
Like I said, it's just like I have a 10% win rate on this map, I guess, for a reason. So it's not like I understand where you're coming from for sure. This and Braxis I have trouble with. I just don't understand rotations, but this helped out a lot. Thank you. I guess this game lasts for another 5 minutes of just suffering.
You guys are still so far up in XP. I guess just because they're not soaking very well either. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen this Planet Cracker get more than 50 damage value. You want to know the best part about it? I hate flaming.
He steps back every time, and he like completely disengages, and then does it. It just...
This is my favorite part. So, boom, immediately out, and he holds onto it as if people are going to just... A, as if it does damage to structures, and B, as if, like, he's hoping and praying that his opponents walk back into it so he gets more value. He just sends it the whole time. Just lets it rip. Just still going. Seriously though, your biggest problem is you need to focus way more on getting regrowths up on your team.
For sure.
There's so many fights where it's like there's sometimes no regrowths up. You don't have a regrowth on yourself, and you're just not getting value out of that level 1 talent. And not even just that. It's your way of healing, right? You got to be spamming that Moonfire. You got to have regrowth running on people. And then working on your roots, working on your auto attacks, just basically just overall working on your gameplay. It's just going to come with time. To me, it just looks like you just need more time on this hero.
Mm-hmm. I didn't play him for a super long time, and I just like he almost never gets banned when I see him play in HDC a lot. So I'm like, well, he's got to be a good hero if he's played a ton in pro play. So I'm like, because it like Lily gets banned more often than. And Stukov get banned more often than Malfurion does. Do you think like that's the level 1 talent at level 20 talent to go? Like, I know it doesn't probably. I don't think it gets any value in this game, but like for other game reference,
probably go Lunar Shower in this game in particular. You don't need to make huge plays with the Twilight Dream. you don't really need the blink, I would be going Lunar Shower. I think that's the name of it.
Which one is that? The
Lunar Shower. Successive moonfires are more powerful.
Okay, so like usually I go either the ultimate or the R talent or the Life Blossom.
Yeah, I would say this over Astral. I don't know. I just worry that if you're diving in on a team like this, they're just going to silence you, or sorry, they're just going to sleep you and then just counter engage and kill you immediately.
All right.
Because I don't think you really get stitches. All right, because you guys are looking for just the hook blow ups. Like you could you just wait for the hook, the gorge, yeah, and then kind of silence off of that. You don't need the teleport.
Okay.
Life Bloom is a trap talent. Yo, I agree. Lunar Shower is really good. It increases your heal value a lot. Malf is bad to climb on, really team dependent, better to rock Stukov in your opinion. That's what I was saying in the beginning of the game. I think maybe a higher emphasis on something like Rhaegar where they actually has wave clear. I totally agree with
See, I teleported there. I thought that was a good
it was a good play. Yeah, it was a really good Twilight.
I think I rooted at my feet, which was bad.
Yeah.
Because then I could have saved some lives or get like an actual good root because I don't think I got any value.
Oh man.
Sandwich.
I actually agree. Like Malf just honestly, if I was playing Malfurion in silver, I would be going Celestial Alignment, Vengeful Roots, probably actually I'd probably be going Tenacious over Wild. Like I would be going damage at 1, angry,
Damage at
no
4.
joke. I'd be playing Greymane build, damage, Extended Root, Twilight Dream, Ice Block, 13, be going Natures, and then Lunar Shower, and literally just be Moonfire spamming people all game and just trying to carry. But that's what I would be doing as Malfurion, but that's just kind of how I play the game. It's not even like Assassin Malf, we're seeing that, but it's like you need to try to carry games in silver because your teammates will not carry you. I promise you. When I was carrying myself out of this rank, I seriously said, like every game, like, hey, it's no big deal. I just have to wait for that moment where I make a big play and win the game because of it, and that's it. But right now, like Rhaegar is really good.
Okay. Yeah, I like at that point. This is before his rework, I believe.
Rhaegar's okay.
Maybe. I don't know. But like at that, I just finished leveling him up. I had him owned for the longest time, but I didn't think he was fun to play, and it didn't seem like he was good, so I didn't take the time to learn to get him to level 5 to play him. And then he got buffed, and they're like, "Oh, he's like better now."
Rhaegar is much better now. He still isn't old Rhaegar. Yeah, this game's over. Still isn't old Rhaegar, but he is much better now. I agree with the attacker. I would focus on something like Stukov, Rhaegar. I'd shy away from Malfurion, even though Malf is really strong. But honestly, like I would shy away from playing supports if you can. Focus on wave clear heroes. That's like my thing. It works so dang well if you play wave clear heroes. I had such a high win rate on like Lunara, Gul'dan, Malthael, just all those heroes that can hit minion waves and hit them well. Hanzo I had a high win rate with. Just all these heroes that just focus on wave clear. It's so good.
Yeah, it's just you can only get it so often without like because not a lot of people want to play support, so it's just. Like, and if you don't have a support and they have like a support, then it's just like you need a support. Otherwise, you just straight up lose. So,
do you type in chat every single game? I don't play support.
Yeah, but no, I don't do that. I try building like a good environment, saying like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Like, want to show your picks, so then we can like build a good comp and trying to like, because you'll get games where people just straight up flame at like level 4, like, oh, we've already died twice, and they've like nobody's rotating the." Kill the Sylvanas, so I'm just gonna flame and leave.
Oh no.
So I just try getting like a good environment, so at least you'll have all 5 people the entire game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a wild beast, silver. But
yes.
Just work on your play, man. You'll get there, but just work on your own play. And I'm telling you, dude, you gotta not play support to climb. I feel like if you are a silver player and you are a real silver player, and I think you're probably somewhere in between silver and gold, it's going to be so damn hard to carry yourself out of silver as Malfurion. You have to play something that's literally going to use that word, carry yourself out of this rank. If you are a Grandmaster player and you're playing Malf, oh, it's going to be easy as crap. It's going to be super easy. But I don't think that, I think that this is going to be very difficult climbing out of silver with something like Malfurion.
Okay.
That's just my, if you want my own opinions, that's what it is. That's kind of probably why you're here. But that's it, man. I would actually like to follow up with you at some point in the next couple of weeks. Pay attention to Discord and message me and ask me ask me questions. Let me know how you're doing with your climb. I don't know how frequently you play Hero League, but I'd like to follow you because I think that you could get to gold this season very easily. Actually, probably in like the next 2 months, as long as you just change up a few things. But you do have a lot to work on, like, to be completely honest. Positioning a little off. Your stutter stepping you need work on. And just like making sure you're landing those skill shots. Malf's E is kind of annoying and difficult. Even like I hate landing it for some reason. It just feels
It's
so
like
bad.
a weird rip. It's like a weird ripple, and it's just like you want to like. Sometimes I want to like preemptively do it, like it zones them out. But then it's like if you do it earlier, then they're like it's larger, so it's more likely if they walk like bigger area that it covers. And
Yeah,
I feel you with that. It feels weird.
It does feel weird. But yeah, so you got a lot to work on. And one thing, just try taking everything. You mentioned it at the very beginning of the replay, and I actually thought it was really cool that you said it, that you have very low win rate on this map, and it can't be your teammates. And I agree with you, because there's a bunch of things that you can be doing better. So just keep that mentality. Just keep focusing on yourself. Don't worry about your teammates. Focus on you 24/7. Watch videos. If you're wanting to learn a hero, watch one of my videos. If you need other videos or a way to learn it, like I can recommend you like a pro player stream that plays a certain hero, or if they've made a video, I can find it for you, or whatever. Like I can tell you who to watch. Just I would seriously consider changing up like playing support mainly.
Okay.
Yeah. But did you have any further questions?
No, like we went through my whole like sheet of paper of questions that I had.
Sheet of paper? That's awesome.
Yeah, I wrote out a sheet of paper with timestamps and everything because I wanted to make sure I got like through a lot of the questions and basically everything you pointed out. Like, yeah, I need to work on that. So I'm glad that what I'm seeing is something you're also seeing.
Excellent.
And more.
Yep. Good stuff. Well, thank you for submitting this one, man. Really appreciate it. And I'll catch you sometime soon.
Thank you for taking the time to help me out.
Of course, dude. Always. Okay. Take care.
You too.
Bye. Hello, everyone. Good night.